we all have a window of tolerance. And that window of tolerance is that place where we feel comfortable, where we feel in flow, where we feel okay. And that window of tolerance might be huge, and it also might be really little. And it tends to be much smaller when we're going through difficult times. And what can be really helpful is when we are aware of the edges of our window of tolerance. So one of the edges might be that actually this is where I start to feel happy and relaxed and joyful, and that's a nice edge to be aware of. But then there's also the edges where you feel anxious or angry or just like you want to give up, and it's really, really difficult. But if you start to be aware of when you're moving towards the edge, that can help you. Because if you're starting to move towards the edge and you don't want to, if you're thinking about, oh, what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong, then maybe it can be helpful to just simplify, to bring yourself back to this moment, perhaps use some of the techniques that I share on my page to just steady yourself and then to carry on with your day. Now, what is great is to be able to expand the window of tolerance. And we can do that by being aware of where our edges are and maybe pushing out a little tiny bit. So if you imagine that your window of tolerance is nice and green inside, and then around the edges, it's amber, and then further out, it's red. And red is for danger. So it's okay to just push a little tiny bit into the amber zone and then come back to safety, because then that gives our brain the evidence that, oh, that was okay to do that, that felt all right. And so our window of tolerance just increases a little bit. What we don't want to do is think about, oh, I should be doing this and I should be doing that, and pushing right outside into the red zone, and then that becomes overwhelming. And what happens is that our window of tolerance actually gets smaller, because it's that pressure of all of that stress, all of that red zone piling in on us. So be kind to yourself. And I know lots of people find that difficult, but it's all right to be kind to yourself and allow yourself to be in that window of tolerance and just simplifying, pushing out, coming back to safety, pushing out a bit more. So I hope that helps a little bit. Be aware of where your edges are and don't push too far out. It's okay to be within your window of tolerance, especially when times are tough.